Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and sponsors. I'm Joseph Brett alongside Taylor Franklin, coming to you live from Champion Car Wash Field, where today's game has been moved due to field issues at Douglas High School. Join you here in the bottom half of the first inning, top half of the first inning. St. Mary's has John Healy over there at first base. Coming to the plate now is Bo Aldrich. Bo swinging at the first pitch is a high pop fly to center field. It'll be dropped. There'll be an error on the center fielder. Healy will advance to third, and Bo will be at first base. Evan Martin on the mound for the Trojans this afternoon here in game 1 of 2. Stepping to the plate now is Travis Johnson. Johnson swinging at the first pitch as well, fouls one off down the third baseline. Johnson hitting in the 5-hole this afternoon. And I believe he's going to be on the mound for the Crusaders here in game 1. A 1-2 pitch to Johnson. He takes it off the handle. The ball's going to drop. It's not going to be caught. And a run will score. And St. Mary's takes the lead 1-0 here in the top half of the first inning. And it'll bring to the plate Grant Russo. Russo looks at the first pitch for a strike. Eli Haynes over at second. Travis Johnson at first. Russo hits a ground ball to the first baseman. He'll scoop it up, tag the bag, and that'll do it for the top half of the first inning. St. Mary's leaves 2 runners stranded, but they get 1 to cross. It's Crusaders 1, Trojans 0. You are listening to St. Mary's Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Tristan Ledbetter at the plate for Douglas. One and one the count to Ledbetter. Douglas going to have their hands full this afternoon with the St. Mary's pitching staff. Double header, wondering who we will possibly see step up and throw for the Crusaders. Only seen Bo Aldrich and Travis Johnson so far this season on the mound. And Johnson gets his first strikeout of the afternoon. A regular sight when he is throwing. I believe Bo Aldrich and Travis Johnson combined for 12 strikeouts on Tuesday against this same Douglas baseball team. Tyler Waldron at the plate for Douglas. Behind in the count 0-2. Pretty good looking breaking ball there. Just misses. Waldron working his way back into the count. Now 2-2. Ground ball here going to be taken by the second baseman. The stretch is a good one over there from Bo Aldrich, but it's not going to be in time. And Waldron will be on with an infield single. And it'll bring to the plate Garrett Schultz. Throw back to first base, not in time. The ball gets away from Bo Aldrich at first base. And Waldron will advance to second. Two balls and no strikes now to Schultz. Schultz will foul this one off back into the backstop. Now a full count. 3-2, and it's the breaking ball that gets him looking. And Johnson retires Schultz. Coming to the plate, Evan Martin. Martin with a chopper back to Johnson. He'll throw it on over to Bo Aldrich, and that'll do it for the first inning. We'll head to the top of the second. St. Mary's leads 1-0. You are listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will get online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day on TableRockSports.net. Game 1 of 2 this afternoon between Douglas and St. Mary's. Here in the top half of the second inning, Jake Piveroff at the plate for the Crusaders. Count now 1-2. And Piveroff will go down swinging. And it'll bring to the plate now Tyson Del Planche. Del Planche gets a hold of this one. It's a ground ball to the shortstop. The throw over to first will be in time. Del Planche with good speed over there made it closer than Douglas might have thought it would be. Now 2 away. CJ Segerling stepping to the plate now for the Crusaders. That one catches the outside. Count now 1-1. And CJ will take one in the back, and he'll make the trot down to first base. Eli Haynes now at the plate for St. Mary's. One ball and no strikes to Eli Haynes. Haynes looks at that one. High for ball 2. This one gets by the catcher. Runner will advance to second base. Haynes looks at that one. Called strike. Count now 3-1. Nearly hits Eli Haynes. Called ball 4. Now St. Mary's with runners on first and second with 2 outs. And it'll bring to the plate Ian Lawrence. Lawrence had himself a 3-run home run just Tuesday against this Douglas baseball team. Gonna look to stay hot here. Had himself a really good day at the plate against the Ashland Grizzlies a week prior. Lawrence looks at that one for ball 1. Outside for ball 2. Just want to chop her down the third baseline. It'll go foul. Breaking ball outside. A good eye there from Lawrence. Lawrence swinging at this one. The runners were going on the pitch. Fouls it off and out of play down the right field line. And Lawrence is going to get hit in the helmet. And I'll head on down to first base. St. Mary's now will have the bases loaded with 2 outs. And Alan Gomez coming to the plate. Ball gets by. Runner's going to go. And they'll get him at the plate. And that'll do it for the top half of the second. We'll head to the bottom half. St. Mary's still leads by 1 over the Douglas Trojans. You're listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. I'm not sure if it's Colby O'Toole or Ryland O'Toole, just the last name on the roster card. One of the O'Toole brothers at the plate.
Douglas fans, anybody down there? Which O'Toole is this? Colby? Thank you.
It is Colby O'Toole at the plate. He gets a hold of this one. It's a high pop fly. Taken by Eli Haynes out in center field. And there's now one away. Chase Mickle at the plate for the Trojans. Johnson ahead in the count here, 0-2 to Chase Mickle. The breaking ball gets Mickle swinging, and there's 2 away. Swinging at the first pitch, it's Russ Lounsbury. Hits one out into left field. And with 2 outs, Douglas has a runner at first base. Coming to the plate, Cash Richardson hitting in the 8 hole this afternoon. Richardson with the chopper to the third baseman. The throw over to first will be in time, and that'll do it for the bottom of the second. We'll head to the top of the third. St. Mary's still with a 1-0 lead over the Douglas Trojans. You're listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
First batter for St. Mary's in the top of the third inning. The number 12, Alan Gomez.
Alan Gomez at the plate for the Crusaders. You got left up there in the bottom of the top of the second inning. Pass ball got by with the bases loaded, and the runner was out at home. Gomez with the ground ball there to the shortstop, scooped up and taken care of for the first out of the third inning. Coming to the plate now for the Crusaders, the cleanup hitter, Bo Aldrich.
Next batter is number 24, Will Aldridge.
Bo Aldrich with the chopper back to the pitcher. Play will be made, and there's 2 away. Travis Johnson now coming to the plate with 2 outs here in the top of the third inning.
Next batter is number 22, Travis Johnson.
Johnson looks at first pitch for a strike. Swinging here, a high chopping ground ball to the third baseman. The throw over is in time, and that'll do it for the top of the third. Quick 1-2-3 inning there for the Douglas Trojans, just what they needed after St. Mary's was able to load the bases with 2 outs an inning ago. See if they can capitalize on the quick inning here with their bats. Folks, today's game is brought to you by Schlesinger DeVillenu and attorneys with practices throughout Southern Oregon and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. And today's game also brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. Also, every 5 years, the Medford Parks and Recreation Foundation and the Medford Sports Hall of Fame Committee add new names to the list of legendary athletes and contributors to Medford athletics. This year's induction ceremony takes place October 22nd at the Rogue Valley Country Club, and applications for the next round of inductees are available now. You can pick one up at Cascade Athletic Supply, Pronto Print, the Santos Center, or by going online at medfordparksfoundation.org. Sage Baker at the plate now for Douglas. Johnson has him 0-2. And this one going to be a ground ball. Segling. He'll throw it on over to Bo Aldrich, and there's one away. Tristan Ledbetter now, the leadoff hitter for the Trojans at the plate. Just missing there, called ball. Count now full 3-2 to Tristan Ledbetter. Ledbetter gets a hold of this one. It's a pop fly to right field. Dale Planch makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Coming to the plate now for the Trojans, Tyler Waldron. Waldron looks at the first 2 for balls. 2 balls and no strikes now to Waldron. This one a high chopping ground ball taken by Pivaroff over at third base. And that'll do it for the 3rd inning. We'll head to the top of the 4th. Still 1-0 Crusaders. Listening to St. Mary's Baseball on Table Rock Sports. TableRockSports.net.
And memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Welcome back. Russo with the ground ball to the second baseman. Will be taken care of. And there is now one away here in the top of the fourth. Jake Pivaroff now coming to the plate for the Crusaders. Ivan Martin still working on the mound for Douglas. Pivaroff with a line drive there to the third baseman. It'll be cut for the second out. And it'll bring to the plate Tyson Del Planche. Del Planche, ground ball to the shortstop, scooped up. The throw over is in time. And that'll do it. Another quick 1-2-3 inning for the Douglas Trojans. It's still 1-0 St. Mary's. You're listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Garrett Schultz at the plate for the Trojans. Ground ball to the shortstop. The throw over is in time. And St. Mary's retires the leadoff batter. Evan Martin coming to the plate now for Douglas. This one a hard ground ball to the third baseman. It's scooped up. Throw over to first in time. And there's 2 away.
Next batter, number 15, Colby O'Toole.
Colby O'Toole coming to the plate. Looks at the first pitch for a strike. Count now 2-2 to O'Toole. Full count now to O'Toole. Path pitch is going to be in the dirt and outside. And with 2 outs, Douglas has a runner on first base.
Next batter, number 10, Chase Mickle.
This one a hard hit ball. It's going to be into the gap. Eli Haynes tracks it in to left center. And Douglas now has runners on first and third with 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Chase Mickle now coming to the plate with a chance to tie the ball game. Mickle gets one past the second baseman. And Douglas will tie the ball game at 1. A little 2-out rally here. Coming to the plate now for the Trojans is Cash Richardson. Richardson fouls this one off down the third baseline. A good breaking ball there from Johnson. Count now 0-2 to Cash Richardson. It's going to be a ground ball to the first baseman. Bo Aldrich will scoop it up, tag his bag, and that'll do it. The Trojans will leave 2 runners stranded, but they get 1 run across and tie the ball game up at 1 apiece. We'll head to the top of the 5th. It's St. Mary's 1, Douglas 1. You're listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and 10,000. Be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day on TableRockSports.net. CJ Segerling leading off the top half of the fifth inning. Ground ball there to the shortstop, taken care of. And there's one away. Leadoff hitter Eli Haynes now at the plate. Swing and a miss there. His breaking ball outside. Evan Martin still working on the mound for the Trojans here in the fifth inning. Haynes gets a hold of this one. It's going to be an error on the shortstop, and Eli Haynes will be safe at first base. Eli Haynes breaking that streak there for the Trojans. They had retired 7 straight batters before Eli Haynes was able to get to first base. Ian Lawrence now at the plate. Eli Haynes on the throw over, back in safely. The runner goes. Lawrence with a hard ground ball to the shortstop. He can't get a handle on the baseball. Takes a little hop on him there at the end, and both runners will be safe. Eli Haynes makes his way over to third base. Lawrence safe at first. And with one out here in the top of the fifth, St. Mary's has runners on the corners. And Alan Gomez stepping to the plate. Gomez hits a ball up the middle, taken by the shortstop. He'll turn the double play, and that'll do it for the top of the fifth inning. St. Mary's will leave a couple runners stranded. Nobody scores, and that'll do it. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. It's St. Mary's 1, Douglas 1. You're listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or feeling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
always be there.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day on TableRockSports.net.
First batter for Douglas in the bottom of the fifth inning. Number 13, Sage Baker.
Sage Baker coming to the plate for the Trojans. Shows bunt. Fouls it off back into the backstop. And Johnson with a good pitch there. Gets Baker swinging. Softball's entering the playing field out there in left. Sage Baker steps back into the box. Johnson delivers. It's going to be a high chopping ground ball to Segling. He'll throw it over to first. The throw will be in time. It was close over there at first base. But they're going to say that Baker was out. Good job by Segling to get the ball over there to Bo Aldrich. Now one away here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Tristan Ledbetter at the plate. Two and two on the count to Ledbetter. And Ledbetter will fire one back up the middle over Johnson's head for a base hit. And the Trojans, with one out, have a runner on first. Going to bring to the plate Tyler Waldron.
Number 2, Ty Waldron.
And Waldron gets a hold of this one. Eli Haynes will make a good stop out there in center field and hold the runner at second. And now Douglas has runners at first base and second base with one out. Knocking on the door. Coming to the plate now, Garrett Schultz.
Next batter is number 18, Garrett Schultz.
Good breaking ball. First pitch strike there from Johnson. Johnson right back at him with the same pitch. Now 0-2 to Schultz. Johnson missing outside with the breaking ball. Now 2-2 the count. Little confusion down there. The players thought it was a balk on the pitcher. The batter Schultz had called time and stepped out of the box. And Johnson gets Schultz to go down looking for the fourth strikeout of the game for him. Now 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitcher Evan Martin coming to the plate now for the Trojans. Trying to help his own cause. Hits a ground ball back to Johnson. I'll throw it on over to Bo Aldrich at first. And that'll do it for the bottom half of the 5th inning. We'll head to the top of the 6th. It's 1-1. You are listening to Crusaders Baseball on TibleRockSports.net.
At 3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
We welcome you back. Bo Aldrich with the ground ball to the third baseman there. The throw over to first will be in time. There's now 1 away. Here in the top half of the 6th inning. Coming to the plate now for St. Mary's is the pitcher, Travis Johnson. Johnson shows bunt, makes contact, but goes foul. That one catches the outside corner for a called strike. 1-2 now the count to Johnson. That one looked close. I think they're going to say it crossed the zone just a little high. That one foul tip into the glove. It's caught. And there's 2 away here in the top half of the 6th inning. Grant Russo now coming to the plate. Russo fouls this one off. 1-2 now the count. The count now 1-2 to Russo. That one going to miss outside. That one missing outside as well. Count now full 3-2. Russo with a line drive to the first baseman. It'll be caught. And that'll do it for the top half of the 6th inning. Still all tied up at 1 apiece. Into the bottom half of the 6th inning. See if Douglas can get on top here. Travis Johnson still going to be working on the mound for the Crusaders. Folks, it's our sponsors who make this live high school athletic action available for you, including our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore, Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find your next ride. Also, thank you to our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 locations to serve you. And make sure a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included on your next trip to Grants Pass. First-class food and service awaits you. The gem of the Thomason Hospitality Group, Tap Rock. And I see here the family back at home tuned in listening to the broadcast. Shout out to the kids and the wife back at home, Olivia, Alexander, Evelyn, and Elizabeth. Love you guys. Xander, the boy, has his first baseball practice of the season today. Hope you have a good practice today.
First batter for the Trojans, number 15, Colby O'Toole.
Colby O'Toole leading off the bottom half of the 6th inning for the Trojans. Looks at the first pitch for a strike. The next one low into the turf. Count now 1-1. Breaking ball to the shortstop. The throw over to first will be in time. There's now 1 away.
Next batter, number 10,
Chase Mickle now coming to the plate for the Trojans. Mickle looks at the first pitch, breaking ball for a strike. The next one, breaking ball. It looked good, he wanted it. Held up the swing, but not quite enough. Said he crossed there. 1-2 now the count to Mickle. This one going to be a foul ball. Mickle will stay alive. 2-2 the count. And Johnson will get Mickle to go down looking. There's now 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And it'll bring to the plate Russ Lunsberry. Swinging at the first pitch. It's a high pop fly to left field. It'll be caught, and that'll do it for the bottom half of the 6th inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Douglas. We'll head to the top half of the 7th, all tied up at 1. We'll see if one of these two teams can get it done. Otherwise, we're going to see some extra innings here at Champion Car Wash Field in Roseburg, where today's game was moved from Douglas High School. You are listening to Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Even a few days to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
It's Ram Truck Month going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s or test drive a new 2022 Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. During Ram Truck Month, you'll save big on every new vehicle in stock only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
So your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day on TableRockSports.net. Jake Pivaroff at the plate for the Crusaders, swinging at the first pitch, fouls one off down the third baseline. It's going to be Pivaroff, Del Planch, and Seglink due up for St. Mary's. Seglink with a hard hit foul ball down the left field line. Two and two now the count. And Pivaroff will go down looking. And there's one away here in the top of the seventh inning. Tyson Del Planch now coming to the plate. Del Planch shows bunt. Can't get it down. Takes strike one. Del Planch goes. The ball's in the dirt. Throw down to first is in time, and there's two away. Seglink gets a hold of this one. It's a high pop fly to right field. The right fielder making a run after it. Can't get there in time. It drops foul. That one there crosses on the outside. 0-2 now the count. Seglink almost got hit again there. And then fouls that one off into the backstop. CJ trying to turn the lineup over here with two outs in the top of the seventh inning. And a great pitch there. Gets CJ to go down looking. That'll do it for the top of the seventh. We'll head to the bottom half Douglas trying to close this one out. They need one run here. See if they can do it. You're listening to St. Mary's Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
We welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Eli Haynes coming in to replace Travis Johnson. Johnson had 5 Ks through 6 innings of work. Gave up 1 run. This a ground ball to the shortstop, CJ Seglink. Almost makes a good play there. Ball just barely escaped out of the glove. Throw to first, not quite in time. Douglas has their leadoff batter on first base. Sage Baker now coming to the plate, shows bunt, and fouls it off. Baker lays down the bunt. The thrower to first will be in time. Douglas advances the runner to second. And there's one out here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Tristan Ledbetter now coming to the plate for the Trojans. Eli Haynes there with a good breaking ball. And gets Ledbetter ahead there on the changeup. Gets a piece of it and fouls it off. 0-2 now the count. Foul ball there from Ledbetter. Count still 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Eli Haynes gets him to go down swinging. And there's 2 away. Good pitch there from Haynes. And it'll bring to the plate Tyler Waldron. Eli Haynes gets him to foul off the first pitch. Breaking ball outside. 1-1 now the count to Waldron. Waldron fouls that one off back into the backstop. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Eli Haynes gets him to go down looking with a beautiful breaking ball there. And we're headed to extra innings. We'll head to the top half of the 8th. It's Douglas 1, St. Mary's 1. You don't want to go anywhere. This has been a good ball game throughout. A similar ball game just the other day back at St. Mary's High School, until St. Mary's was able to pull away in the 6th. It was 2-1 for a long time. Let's see if one of these two can get it done here in the 8th inning. You are listening to St. Mary's Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
We welcome you back. We're in the top of the 8th inning. St. Mary's with the 1-2-3 hitters due up. Eli Haynes at the plate now. Gets a hold of this one. It's a deep fly ball to the right fielder. And it'll be caught. There's now 1 away. Sage Baker with a good catch out there in right field. Ian Lawrence now at the plate. Evan Martin still working on the mound here in the 8th inning for Douglas. Gets Lawrence to swing and miss there. Count now 1-2. And Martin gets Lawrence to go down swinging. And there's 2 away. Gomez looks at ball 1. Looks at ball 2. Gomez looks at ball 3. Those last couple pitches from Martin look a little bit tired, working out here in the 8th inning. Gets that one to cross there. 3-1 now the count. And Martin misses inside for ball 4. And it'll bring to the plate the cleanup hitter, the big man, Bo Aldrich. Gonna look to get a hold of one here.
Next batter is number 44, Bo Aldrich.
And Aldrich gets a hold of that one. It's a deep fly ball to straightaway center field. It'll be caught. And that'll do it for the top of the 8th inning. We'll head to the bottom half. Still 1-1. You're listening to St. Mary's Crusaders Baseball on TableRockSports.net.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play. But not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
We welcome you back. Garrett Schultz at the plate for Douglas. Fouls that one off down the first baseline. Aldrich making chase, but to no avail, goes out of play. 1-1 now the count. Goes off of Eli Haynes. And Garrett Schultz will be safe at first base. And he'll bring to the plate Evan Martin. Schultz goes. Nobody covers for the throwdown. And Schultz now at second base. Two balls and no strikes now to Evan Martin. Martin with a hard hit ball down the third baseline. It goes foul. Haynes now working back into the count. 2-2 to the pitcher, Evan Martin. Count now full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Evan Martin. He has a runner on second and nobody out here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Martin fouls that one back here into the grandstands. Martin with the ground ball. It's going to be taken by Seglink at short. Bo Aldrich dropped the baseball, trying to make the tag. And now Douglas has it. Runners at first and second with nobody out. It'll bring to the plate Colby O'Toole.
Willis will run at first base. Batters number 15, Colby O'Toole.
So O'Toole steps into the box with nobody out and runners on first and second. Eli Haynes. First pitch is going to be a ball. O'Toole showed bunt but pulled it back. They show bunt. It's to Haynes. The throw over to third will be in time. They'll get the lead runner at third base. And there's one away. The runners will still be at first and second. Good job there by Eli Haynes. He heads up and get the lead runner. And now coming to the plate for the Trojans. The ball into the outfield. Johnson with the throw to home. It's not going to be in time. And that'll do it. The Douglas Trojans pick up the victory in the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the base hit from Chase Mickle. And Mickle will walk it off for the Douglas Trojans. They'll win by a final score of 2-1. A tough loss for the Crusaders here in game number 1 of 2. Only their 3rd loss on the season. Some other good baseball going on. South Umpqua and Cascade Christian, number 1 and number 2 in the state, playing as well. We'll update you on those ball games going on sometime here in the next game. We'll take a look and see who did what. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast. We'd like to thank both head coaches Josh Aldrich of St. Mary's and Ron Quimby of Douglas. We'd also like to thank Douglas Athletic Director Rob Holvik for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net. Our next broadcast coming up in just about 20 minutes or so. We'll have Game 2 here from Champion Car Wash Field in Roseburg. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Douglas defeats St. Mary's by a final score of 2-1. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Taylor Franklin, I'm Joseph Brett saying thanks for watching and good night from Champion Car Wash Field in Roseburg, Oregon. And another shout out to the fam listening back at home. And Alexander, hope you have yourself a good first practice tonight. I'll see you guys before too long. Game number 2 coming up just in about 20 minutes or so. It'll be a good one. These guys played a good one just the other day. 6 innings before St. Mary's pulled away. This one was tight throughout, and Douglas wins it in extras, 2-1.